Hello and welcome to Math Therapy. It's another therapy session today with Mr. Miracle. From just a recap from our previous therapy session, we did discuss the place of affirmation in repairing the neuropathways of a child who has believed all his life that math is difficult. So to progress in that discourse we had last time, I have something new to share with you. But before then, I want you to subscribe to this channel, like and make your comments on what you think about my content. And a special shout out to you, my fans from across the globe. A big thanks for watching my content. Now, today I want to discuss learning aids. When a child is being, when you tell a child how to actually affirm that maths is simple and easy to deal with, the next step you should take is trying to put the child in the midst of other children that actually finds it easy. So let the child just be within the confines or the ambience of that environment of other children that finds it easy. Because in physics, there is something called charge by induction. That charge by induction is not necessarily, it doesn't have a contact. That is, two objects can be charged or can have a transference of charge without contact. So what happens there is when a child dwells in the midst of other children that have high cognitive abilities and also trivialize the so-called myth that math is hard, that child who initially considers it as difficult will see it made easy by others. So by virtue of being within that locality or that society or that conclave or association of such students or children, the child starts adapting to that kind of charge, to that kind of thinking pattern, to that kind of mentality. So it doesn't happen overnight anyway. Since we say it starts from the affirmation, after the affirmation or still when the affirmation is going on, you need to bring the child to this kind of environment. Then the child now sees the affirmation as being true. Because if the child already knows that it is difficult and now you're getting the child to think it is easy, and then the child is not seeing people who are making it easy, it becomes a challenge. So when the child affirms, I understand math, algebra is simple, calculus is easy to understand, and then he comes in the midst of children who understand calculus in reality and begin to see how they work and solve math easily or with ease, that child will also begin to conceive that mindset. And remember the principle of the subconscious, we said that things sinks in by tragic, happy moments or repetition. So when the child repeatedly see other children doing well with maths, solving maths with ease, that child will begin to adapt to that new status. And because of that, neuropathways are created within the child's brain to actually affirm that his affirmations were not lies, that math is truly easy. So because of that, the child will begin to adapt. So now, I used to be a good student though, but not exceptional. So I had the privilege to school in a place where over 3 students were exceptional, what you initially or will generically call first class students. So relating with these first class students, I discovered that certain things in math became very easy for me. Very easy. Not necessarily because they taught me, but because they work it with ease, and seeing it is being done with ease, the brain has no option but to align that it can work with ease. So it actually became easy for me on the long run. So being easy now means I can now solve with ease, no more panics. I understand what to do, how to do, and when to do. So maths became very easy just by association. So in our next therapy session, we will discuss how learning takes place. But for this induction, you must believe that anything you want to change, if you dwell within that environment of your change, you will see those things manifest in your life. So it's as simple as that. So whether you're a secondary school child, you are a university student, math is easy if only you adapt to this principle I just showed you. Induction, that is association, no contact. Even if you're not being taught, just watch. You start becoming that which you associate with. So please subscribe and drop your comments below. We'll do well to attend to your comments. And if you find this video very interesting, please share and like. Bye bye.